It is 3 in the morning, and you are telling yourself it will be fine. You have evidence. You have counterarguments. You have a small internal lawyer working pro bono, and the case is going well. I will succeed. I am capable. This will work out. And for a moment, maybe a full minute, it holds. Then the original thought comes back, and you notice something strange. It is not weaker. It has adjusted to your defense. So you whisper the affirmation again, a little louder in the head, and by 3:07, you are whispering it a third time, and somewhere underneath the whispering, a suspicion is forming that you are not winning this. You are not. This episode is about why. It is the Buddhist case against positive thinking, and I want to be precise about the target from the first minute, because the title sounds like a fight, and I intend to be fair. The case is not against optimism or gratitude or hope. The case is against a specific move, a positive thought deployed as a weapon against a negative one, comfort used as a suppressant. On this channel, we have spent 7 episodes learning one move, seeing a thought instead of being one. Positive thinking used as a tool is the most convincing counterfeit of that move on the market. It looks like freedom. It is combat in a friendlier costume. Start with the obvious objection. It works. Tell yourself it will be fine, and for a while you feel better. The relief is real. Nobody would do it otherwise. That is the trap. Not that reassurance fails, but that it succeeds briefly every time. A few episodes back, we looked at how the mind stores experience. Everything you do plants a seed, and every repetition waters it. The old texts called the deep layer the storehouse, and the watering they called perfuming. Each pass leaves a scent that makes the next pass easier. Here is what a dose of self-reassurance actually plants. Not the content, not "it will be fine." The move. Each time discomfort arrives and you answer it with comfort, you teach the storehouse one lesson. Discomfort is an emergency that requires management. The lesson is learned below the level of argument, which is why arguing with it does nothing. And a mind that has learned that lesson does not become calmer. It becomes vigilant. It starts scanning for discomfort earlier, flagging smaller ones, escalating faster, because emergencies must be caught early. So the next wave of worry arrives needier than the last and requires a slightly larger dose, delivered slightly sooner. This is why the affirmation whispered at 3 needs re-whispering by 3:07. It is why "it'll be fine, right?" gets asked a third time, to a friend who already answered twice. It is how a vision board quietly becomes a checking ritual. The relief was never free. Reassurance is a loan against tomorrow's anxiety, at interest. You feel better tonight, because a future night has agreed to feel worse. Now the philosophical core, because the relief trap alone is a psychological argument, and Yogacara makes a deeper one. There is an old example in Indian philosophy where a man walking at dusk sees a rope on the path and takes it for a snake. His heart rate is real. The snake is not. He has mistaken a rendering for the world. Now imagine a second man who sees the same rope and takes it for a garland, a gift, a good omen. His pleasure is real too. The question the Yogacara thinkers would ask is not which man had the better evening. It is, what is the difference between their mistakes? There isn't one. Both took a construction of the mind for a fact about the path. A pleasant rendering is still a rendering. The tradition has a name for this. Parikalpita, the fully imagined, the layer of experience that is pure projection, mistaken for the world. Your feared future, The presentation that goes wrong, the diagnosis, the abandonment, is parikalpita. And here is the part positive thinking cannot survive. Your rosy future is parikalpita too. When you fight, I will fail with I will succeed. You have not left the imagined layer. You have redecorated it. Both statements are forecasts. Both are made of the same material. Thought, projected forward, wearing the costume of fact. Trading the feared future for the rosy one is trading one construction for another. And worse, the trade concedes the premise. It agrees that the content must be settled, that the question, will I fail, deserves an answer tonight, at 3 a.m, from you. The position we built in episode 6 treats both forecasts as weather. Positive thinking stands inside the storm, arguing about the forecast. Now, the fairness beat, and it is mandatory, because the title of this essay will draw people looking for a fight, and I do not want to win on a misreading. This is not a case for dark thinking. Pessimism is the same mistake, facing the other direction. It also takes a forecast for a fact. It merely picks the unpleasant one and calls that honesty. It is not honesty. It is parikalpita, with better PR, among intellectuals. Nor is this a case against gratitude, hope, or optimism as orientations. There is a difference, a structural one, between an optimist who has seen through the forecast machinery and a warrior white-knuckling affirmations at 3 a.m. The first holds a disposition, an inclination to act, an openness to good outcomes, worn loosely, deployed against nothing. The second is fighting. The word positive appears in both, which is why they get confused. But one is a stance, and the other is a weapon. And a weapon implies a war, and the war is the problem. If you write down 3 things you are grateful for, and it opens the day, nothing here argues with that. If you write them to drown out a specific dread, watch what happens by evening. Same words, different move. The move is what plants. And one more boundary, stated plainly, this is philosophy, not treatment. If the mind has become frightening, if the 3 a.m. sessions are winning most nights, a real person, a professional, does more than any essay. This channel maps the mechanism. Some situations need more than a map. So if the answer to I will fail is not I will succeed, what is it? Not the opposite content. No content. The alternative to combat is not better ammunition. It is standing somewhere the war does not reach. Here is the whole move applied. The thought arrives. This will go wrong. You do not dispute it. You also do not believe it. You see it. A forecast generated by a forecasting machine, arriving with total confidence and no credentials. And if a comforting thought arrives next, it will be fine. You have handled worse. You see that one the same way. Also, a forecast. Also, weather. Both released without a verdict, because the question they are fighting over does not have to be settled tonight, and you were never the office where it gets settled. Modern psychology arrived at the neighboring conclusion by its own route. Research on thought suppression found a rebound. Pushed down thoughts return with more force, and replacement strategies that engage the unwanted thought tend to strengthen its return. The replacement becomes a reminder. And clinicians describe reassurance seeking as relief that maintains the loop it soothes. The comfort is the mechanism, not the cure. The resemblance to a 4th century map is not subtle. What both maps agree on is the direction of the exit, not through better content, through a changed relationship to content as such, what the Yogacara tradition called, at its furthest reach, transformation at the base. You do not win the argument. You lose interest in the courtroom. Tonight's practice, and it is small, because small is what survives. Catch one self-reassurance today. Not the worry, the comfort. The moment you hear yourself say it'll be fine, or it'll work out, or they probably didn't notice. Don't believe it. Don't dispute it. Label it the way you would label its dark twin. 2 words, also weather. 1 breath. Move on. That is the whole practice. Notice what it isn't. You are not analyzing whether things will, in fact, be fine. You are not grading the reassurance. You are watching a machine produce a pleasant rendering and declining to file it as news. If you catch one today, that is a complete session. If you catch none, nothing is owed. The catching improves on its own. And notice, if you do catch one, the small strangeness of the moment, the discovery that the soothing voice and the worried voice come from the same place, doing the same job, and that you can watch both. Next week, we go under both of them. Beneath the arguing and the reassuring runs the same engine, the demand to be certain. The mind will accept a terrible answer before it accepts no answer. And that preference, certainty at any price, is the craving we take apart in episode 9. Until then, the forecast will come, dressed dark or dressed bright. You do not have to argue about the weather. Seen is enough.